questions, and then we'll finish the rest of this tomorrow. What did I just say? I said. So this objection has certainly caused a lot of people to doubt God's existence because they can't seem to understand how God and evil can coexist. Thus, as a Christian, why is this a formidable question, and why must Christians answer it? So what would you say? Yes.
There's no
That's a perfect term for it. Yeah, it's not a 2 + 2 question, and it's not even a difficult question. It's almost a conundrum. And as you can even see in this fake conversation, there's this point counterpoint going on and on and on. So there's just not an easy way to figure this out. And everything seems to be, the two things seem to be contradictory. So this is among the stickiest questions for Christians to answer. And it's one that atheists use. I believe all or nearly all of you will be on a college campus in a little bit more than a year. And this is something that atheists will bring up and to try and stump you. So I think it's important for that reason to have an answer, but I think it's even more important for you to have an answer for you, because you will suffer, and people you love will suffer, and you will ask why. We all do. And this is what I'm asking you to do is not only a very practical thing that should be done if you're a follower of Christ, hopefully a helpful thing for you as well. And it's why I do this, because I want you to provide no use to you. I gave you all this information, and it doesn't help you once you leave here and you're confronted by people who think diametrically differently. So you will get a grade for this. I will grade it the way I grade everything. The reason is to help you, because you will have someone you love or your own self in a situation where you're going to ask why. And we need to solve this question. So this is both one of the stickiest moral questions that exist, and it's a question that you will hear as you go. So quick questions. Number one, how does the atheist complaint against God regarding evil presuppose that God exists?
God can only do something about evil.
Yeah, you're presupposing that God exists because you're asking him to do something, namely get rid of evil. Yes,
yeah. You're also presupposing that. And I mean that goes the other way. You're actually defending the argument. If you've never heard this question before, and someone asks you, you look at the world as just one family, and so explaining that perspective with your presupposition that not only is there a God, there's a good God that is supposedly just let all this happen. It's important for your faith.
Right, because a malevolent God
Right.
wouldn't care.
Exactly.
He'd be like, woo!
You have to, it's difficult to explain without a deeper.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
It's actually a carrot.
How would she be defined?
We'll have
Probably
that
should be
conversation.
stated, to be honest.
We'll have that conversation another day. We'll have that conversation another day. And then the point that the book makes, which I think the points you're making are better, but the point that the book makes is that that you can't understand what evil is unless there's such a thing as good. Just like we can't understand what crooked means unless there's such a thing as straight. It is only that against some standard that we see that something is crooked. So the presence of good presumes a moral law, and thus a lawgiver, and that is stuff that we learned through logic as we walked through this book.
The fall.
Yeah. When does the Bible say the beginning of the fall?
Wouldn't of evil technically begin when Lucifer no, God created. Or is it for the are you talking about evil
We're
on
talking about Earth.
on Earth and chose God created good and evil
Guys,
to create and Lucifer. Technically.
very confusing. Number 3, what would happen if God removed all evil right now? They're gone. Yep, all of us, I don't know, maybe not Mrs. Shrug, but everybody else is gone. No, not true, not true. So, yeah, our evil would be judged just as everyone else. I'm not sure, why Hitler is always I understand it, but Hitler was evil. He was really, really evil, but we all do evil. It isn't a matter of degree. Okay, God will accept this much evil, but he won't accept this much evil. It's the evil, period. If you've done one evil thing, and a holy God will not abide that. So you might know someone who's really evil, and you're saying, I'm not that bad, but you are bad, right? And I am bad. We all are. Yes.
That's what advocate.
Sure.
So what would happen to all these?
Yeah. There's this idea of imputed sin, that we all have a sin nature. I can't tell you what I think happens to babies. I do. I mean, that's the other question, right? What happens to people who never had the opportunity to hear it? That they can't hear it, or they don't hear it.
My question was more like if let's say hypothetically so that would mean all the babies would have done nothing exists.
Either way, whether God does away with them or he does away with everyone else that's not a baby. Done away with, there's
right. Because at the end of the day,
and it's a theoretical question.
Right, it is a theoretical, and at the end of the day, we don't know what justice is. Yeah, I was just. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go through 5 and then we'll. All right. Okay, we will not. Thank you, gentlemen. You can reprise your roles tomorrow.